Virtual Beings News Summary September 24, 2025. The psychological and behavioral dynamics of AI companions are foregrounded by findings that many companion apps use tactics perceived as emotionally manipulative around farewells, with broader commentary on AI psychosis describing fixation on synthetic partners. These reports collectively position AI companions as high-impact virtual beings whose conversational design and guardrails can shape user mental states and relationships. VTubers continue to operate as live performer identities through scheduled events such as VTuber DJ Live Set 4, while esports organization S8ul demonstrates how avatar-adjacent creator culture supports brand growth beyond competitions. In parallel, allegations around Grok using a sexualized female avatar highlight content safety risks when entertainment-style AI characters intersect with open consumer platforms. Together, these cases illustrate growth and governance tensions across live events, creator ecosystems, and chatbot-driven character experiences. Retailers in Southeast Asia are adopting virtual influencers to reduce campaign costs and maintain message consistency, while guidance from UK bodies ASA and CAP underscores the need for accurate disclosures when synthetic personas appear in ads. This dual trend shows commercial normalization of virtual beings for audience engagement, bounded by formal advertising standards compliance. Zoom's forthcoming photorealistic AI avatars convert user photos into realistic surrogates for meetings, integrating identity capture and avatar generation into mainstream productivity software. ByandAsia's HoloMe Interactive deploys digital humans as public-facing interfaces for smart city installations. These two implementations demonstrate enterprise-grade pipelines where virtual humans and avatars function as operational surfaces for communication and public service delivery. Companies appearing in this section are listed once as Zoom and ByandAsia. Morrison Foerster's Digital Avatars Analysis highlights EU AI Act obligations to label deepfakes, creating explicit compliance baselines for avatar media, while the Grok case signals the reputational and safety exposure that arises when avatarized AI characters host sexualized interactions. Taken together, these developments map a regulatory and risk framework where synthetic identities must be disclosed appropriately and safeguarded against harmful content patterns. Companies and organizations referenced here are noted once as Morrison Foerster and Shy. Virtual Human Minsung's World. The virtual city on YouTube demonstrates serialized storytelling anchored by a named virtual human whose environment and identity are built for ongoing audience engagement, while Hey Gen supports long-form narrative via The Book of Life, an AI film episode that uses avatar-driven presentation for a complete story experience distributed through YouTube. TikTok posts by creators such as Misoyan and Dahlia show short-form VTuber content tied to Hololive's talent ecosystem, including references to Maury Calliope, evidencing multi-platform virtual talent strategies that pair agency branding with creator-led clips and memes for discovery and fan retention. Digital Human Library provides K-12 implementation services that operationalize digital human experiences in schools by supporting teachers and districts with program setup and connections, positioning digital humans as instructional assets for curriculum-aligned engagements and expert interactions that students can access remotely. Epic Games advances authoring fidelity and speed for digital humans through Unreal Engine 5.7 preview updates to MetaHuman Creator and MetaHuman Animator, and community discussion details scripted automation for MetaHuman Identity in Unreal Engine 5.6, using commandlet workflows for mesh import, identity asset creation, and controlled rendering. Producers source talent and skills on Upwork with briefs that standardize on Epic Games' MetaHuman tools alongside Blender from the Blender Foundation and Reallusion Character Creator from Reallusion for modeling, rigging, shading, and real-time delivery. Google's Gemini appears in creator workflows for rapidly generating avatar and talking head videos, enabling low-cost iteration for scripted content. Digital Human AD markets photorealistic, tailor-made digital humans that generate on-brand video content at scale for individuals and companies who want consistent presence without camera time, aligning personalized likeness capture with automated content output. Roblox operates a large-scale avatar platform where developers report engine bugs affecting avatar behavior and customer experience, reflecting the operational complexity of identity systems in live services. Reddit's collectible avatars establish a concrete revenue model with a 5% royalty on secondary sales split evenly between Reddit and artists, defining a marketplace framework for avatar IP and creator compensation. YouTube functions as the primary distribution surface for virtual human entertainment and news, including serialized character worlds, AI film episodes shared via HeyGen community links, and curated virtual beings news summaries, while TikTok amplifies VTuber discoverability with agency-connected creators and fan memes, and Upwork serves as a labor marketplace connecting producers with specialists in digital human pipelines. An archive preprint on emotionally expressive virtual humans studies how appearance realism and animation realism shape human perception of emotion, providing evidence to guide production choices in modeling and motion for communicative effectiveness. YouTube-based news curation via text-to-speech, as in Virtual Beings News Summary, indicates an ecosystem of ongoing surveillance and synthesis of developments that can inform practitioners about trends and evaluation priorities across virtual human deployment contexts. First Financial's dialogue with Walter Greenleaf connected virtual humans and immersive systems to clinical engagement and digital health transformation. Madudi's key avatars deliver continuing education to physicians with explicit avatar disclosure to maintain clarity about source and modality. The Beijing City Library's virtual humans facilitated over 1.7 million voice interactions that inform inclusive public health-adjacent services, such as information access in civic institutions. Chinese coverage of expert agents and Dr. AI twins concluded that medical AI twins assist with explanation and triage but cannot replace licensed diagnostic decision-making. A U.S. HIV prevention project used culturally diverse avatars to protect privacy and strengthen peer interaction for young Black women while recognizing mobile accessibility gaps. Ischanzhou Culture advanced virtual idols and operates 4 virtual streamers, including the Fairy Next Door and Shaoya, through its subsidiary UI. Zhejiang Sci-Tech University staged 2 virtual humans as ceremony hosts, demonstrating event co-presentation. Plave's virtual boyband model, with 5 digital members backed by anonymous performers, tested legal boundaries in Korea where a court found that insulting a virtual group can, in a specific context, equate to insulting real people. Quasu's Kelling AI digital human generates short creator videos up to 1080p in 1 minute, supporting entertainment workflows. Wimi Hologram Cloud described always-on virtual human operations for live-stream content and backstage automation supporting entertainment formats. Omotion built an LLM-based 3D digital human AI agent as an AI character solution for Kyobo Life Insurance, embedding conversational agents in insurance customer journeys. Luo Yonghao's digital human on Baidu Youxuan introduced single-image product swap narration and trend-aware interactions for product demos. Taobao's night shift economy adopted AI digital humans to fill low traffic hours with automated livestream sales. Jingtang's AI marketing engine offered rapid creative generation via smart montage and custom virtual digital humans, while Wimi Hologram Cloud emphasized 24/7 commercial live streaming. Fanta Digital Creation was positioned by market coverage within AIC and virtual digital human commerce themes. The Beijing City Library's 3 digital humans served high-volume voice dialogues and anchored a metaverse experience hall recognized by the Vega Digital Awards. Omotion's Kyobo Life deployment illustrated regulated industry adoption of LLM-driven digital humans for customer service. Chrome's AI audio summarization with 2 virtual hosts presented a productivity feature that converts long web pages into spoken, dialogic summaries for information workers. The Modular World installation in Beijing showcased enterprise-facing tools including on-demand digital human model generation, PPT auto-generation, 2D to 3D conversion, and real-time translation eyewear, indicating a broader municipal and enterprise technology stack for virtual human-adjacent workflows. Changzhuo Technology released a multi-pose AI avatar quickshot short video system aimed at accelerating short-form content capture. Chrome's AI audio summarization used paired virtual hosts to present synthesized speech from text. Wimi Hologram Cloud detailed a pipeline spanning NLP, speech recognition, vision, and effective computing to evolve virtual digital humans toward more autonomous digital humans. The Beijing Modular World environment demonstrated integrated content creation utilities tightly coupled with digital human generation. Quasu's Kelling AI digital human targeted rapid video outputs for creators. Albania introduced Diela, an administrative avatar presented as an AI minister within Prime Minister Edi Rama's public sector digitization program. A Korean court's ruling involving Plave established that, in a defined circumstance, defamation of a virtual act can be treated as defamation of real performers. China's National Cybersecurity Week used demonstrations of AI face swap, voice cloning, and digital human generation to raise public awareness of risks and responsible use. Ischanzhou Culture reported parallel development of VR games, cloud gaming, and cloud phones around its virtual idol strategy. The Beijing City Library's Metaverse Experience Hall served as a public metaverse showcase. Capital Market Commentary associated Fanta Digital Creation with Metaverse and AIC verticals, while university ceremonies and civic demos highlighted the metaverse-adjacent presentation layer for virtual humans. Kuan-Myung Public Security's Chun Shao demonstrates the use of a large model-powered digital human for cybersecurity education and citizen guidance, while Mashang Consumer Finance's Ma Xiaoxiao extends public financial literacy via a virtual counselor in campus programs. Chongqing's AI digital human for the Statistics Bureau further indicates government-facing deployments for public communication and data outreach, with each case anchoring virtual beings as informational front ends to institutional services. Yu Benchang's microdrama leverages digital de-aging within a virtual human pipeline across Hongo Short Drama, Beijing Hongzida Oji Culture Media, and Shanghai Wenshua Cheng Film. Volkenjin Jimeng AI and Shanghai Film's AI Film Summit showcases Digital Human 1.5 as a production-grade presenter system. Beijing City Library's AI Lu Xun uses a synthetic author avatar to scaffold reading promotion. Changsha's Tourism Conference and Guangxi's Jiang Xiaomei localize digital humans for cultural spectacles and minority heritage. Fengshan Rongmei's digital human anchors civic festivals in media. Together, these initiatives frame digital humans as narrative and heritage carriers, promotional talents, and cultural presenters. Agricultural Bank of China Hunan Branch's Digital Human IP Creative Competition brings financial brands into virtual human IP development for customer engagement. Baidu's Huboxing-powered rural live streamers in Shandong achieve sustained after-hours sales through persistent virtual hosts. Urban retail experiments in Nanning use interactive city guide digital humans for tourism conversion at booths. These cases show virtual beings operating as always-on promoters, sales anchors, and brand IP in both metropolitan and village economies. Bangyan Technology and Alibaba Cloud's collaboration on the Nuwa AI Intelligent Agent digital human platform targets creator and enterprise pipelines for virtual IP and digital doubles. DingTalk's agentized spreadsheet integrations add digital human generation and multimodal understanding to enterprise workflows, evidenced by Shandong Weiqiao Pioneering Group's safety inspection deployment. Taiyang Group Holdings' planned fundraising for AI digital human R&D and RWA infrastructure connects capital formation to synthetic character and asset ecosystems. This layer reflects maturing platformization and financing behind virtual beings. Sichuan Golden Panda New Media's Human Rebuild Portrait Restoration and Interaction System advances high-fidelity likeness recovery for media and archival projects, while municipal media such as Fengshan Rongmei bring in-house digital presenters online. These pipelines emphasize technical restoration, interactive fidelity, and institution-owned synthetic talent. Changsha's conference integrates AI digital humans into tourism showcases. Nanning's Expo deploys multilingual, booth-level guides, and localized figures like Jiang Xiaomei present ethnic culture. Such deployments position virtual beings as place branding instruments that merge performance, information, and cultural signification at event scale. AI Lu Xun at Beijing City Library introduces a canon-based synthetic guide within a metaverse venue to support reading pathways, and statistical and financial literacy programs in Changqing and Mashang Consumer Finance adopt digital humans as instructional conduits, highlighting their role as didactic agents in public education. Wimi Hologram Cloud and Funguju are cited within broader market and innovation coverage as firms expanding virtual digital human development and IP operations, municipal and provincial policies, expos, and conferences across Shanghai, Hangzhou, Beijing, Guangzhou, Wuhan, and Chongqing reflect a governance environment encouraging digital human, digital twin, immersive, and agentic applications across culture, trade, and industry. These references contextualize a nationwide ecosystem where companies and public bodies co-develop virtual beings as service, culture, and commerce infrastructure. What motivates Duper viewership? An empirical exploration of VTubers' potential as product endorsers through uses and gratifications 2.0, Chuan'er Yang, 2025, investigates virtual YouTubers, VTubers, as brand endorsers via online survey, N equals 366, mapping how affordance-based gratifications in U and G 2.0 relate to viewers' motivations and endorsement receptivity, positioning VTubers as credible persuasive agents within platform-native entertainment marketing ecosystems. Virtual and human streamers, the effect of interaction with product type on consumer purchase intention, Tang, Hao, Li, 2025, compares human versus virtual streamers in live marketing, distinguishes humanoid, zoonotic, and AI streamer designs, and tests interactions with search versus experience goods using SOAR and persuasion theory, showing that streamer ontology and product category jointly shape purchase intentions. Authenticity, ethics, and transparency in virtual influencer marketing. A cross-cultural analysis of consumer trust and engagement, a systematic literature review, Kalfala, Keller, 2025, synthesizes 51 studies on AI-generated virtual influencers, defining them as personas that mimic human influencers, and details how authenticity cues, disclosure practices, and transparency norms affect trust and engagement across cultures. Virtual influencers beyond social media. Re-evaluating endorser effects in virtual influencer advertising. Hu, Han, 2025, adapts the source credibility model for virtual influencers, proposing a tri-component structure, trustworthiness, similarity, and uncanniness, to explain endorsement performance in video advertising settings beyond social feeds. Virtual influencers' emotional voices. Effects of voice type and message appeal on consumer engagement and brand choice. Lai, Easton, 2025, analyses audio-visual ads using the top U.S. Virtual influencers Instagram video reel, isolating how synthetic voice types and appeal framing modulate engagement and brand choice, offering implementation guidance for voice selection in virtual influencer creative. Pixels and plots, the narrative impact of virtual influencers on social media brand endorsements. Ham, Easton, 2025, examines realistic virtual influencers, including Michaela Souza, showing how life course narrative design, for example, a childhood growth arc, influences endorsement effectiveness by building perceived continuity, identity, and audience connection. Does authenticity matter? The impact of visual realism and human-like expressions on the effectiveness of virtual influencers. Wang, Yang, 2025, uses a 2x2 experiment, n equals 400, to quantify how degrees of visual realism and human-like expressivity alter perceived authenticity and downstream persuasion for virtual influencer executions. Virtual influencers and parasocial bonds, their role in shaping psychological well-being and social media engagement. J. Kim, M. Kim, 2025, surveys U.S. subscribers to human-like virtual influencers and models how parasocial interaction dynamics relate to well-being indicators and engagement intensity, positioning virtual beings as socio-emotional media figures. The authenticity paradox, assessing consumer responses to human and virtual influencers across multiple endorsements. Kang, Lim, Sung, 2025, applies construal-level and psychological reactance theories to compare consumer inferences and resistance when human versus virtual influencers engage in multi-brand endorsements, clarifying when virtuality mitigates or amplifies skepticism. Finessing realism. Harmonizing behavioral realism and message framing in virtual influencer advertising. Mind perception. Heo, Park, Lee, 2025, links perceived mind attribution to behavioral realism and frames messages to align with that realism level, demonstrating that congruence between motion/behavior cues and copy strategy improves virtual influencer ad outcomes. A systematic review of anthropomorphism in modern advertising. The AI Revolution, Amini, 2025, charts the shift from mascots to AI-powered avatars, chatbots, and virtual influencers, cataloging mechanisms by which anthropomorphic cues drive attention, warmth, competence, and compliance in contemporary campaigns. Persuade me with a face like mine, the role of facial similarity in influencer persuasion. Huang, Zhang, Ha, 2025, investigates facial similarity effects in social campaigns, providing boundary conditions and mechanisms transferable to virtual beings whose appearance can be parametrically tuned for audience resemblance. Virtual idols' influence on consumers' brand attitude and purchase intention. A perspective of parasocial interaction. Yu, Banaselp, Kwang, 2025, analyses Gen Z virtual idol marketing, showing how parasocial intensity with animated idols mediates brand attitude and purchase intention in endorsement contexts. How small talk and co-viewing with AI companions boost advertising effectiveness and persuasion. Chat, Watch, and Buy, Joan, Ryu, Lee, Yoon, 2025, demonstrates that voice-based AI companions engaging in small talk and co-viewing television ads increase ad effectiveness, identifying conversational and social presence pathways for AI companions in persuasion. Detection of deepfake videos in social networks. Bhuvanswari, Sakar, et al., 2025, covers deepfake detection and references an AI-generated virtual influencer framework examining how emotional display, modeled via CNNs, affects user engagement, connecting content integrity issues with synthetic persona design. Digital stratification and virtual construction of beauty. Rocky, Bot, 2025, addresses how social media's virtualized beauty standards and representation practices shape and reproduce inequalities among teenage girls, providing a sociological backdrop for interpreting virtual influencer aesthetics and their societal impact. Stable Video-Driven Portraits, R14:2509.17476, proposes a pure DIT-based portrait animation system that reenacts a target face from a single image plus a driving video, reusing pre-trained diffusion parameters with masked facial motion control and cross-identity supervision to improve temporal consistency, subtle expression transfer, and speech reenactment fidelity for digital humans. Beat on Gaze, Learning Stylized Generation of Gaze and Head Dynamics, R14:2509.17168, introduces Sty Gaze Talk for generating realistic stylized 3D gaze and head motion from speech, publishes the Hage dataset with eye tracking grounded patterns, and uses a style encoder for cross-character motion style transfer to personalize digital human animation. Follow your emoji faster towards efficient, fine-controllable, and expressive freestyle portrait animation. R14:2509.16630 presents a diffusion framework for fine controllable portrait animation using expression-aware landmarks, a facial fine-grained loss, and a Taylor interpolated cache for greater than 2.6 times inference speedup, enabling longer, expressive freestyle digital human performances with code available. To make sure you never miss a new video and to help us reach more great viewers like you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon under the subscribe tab for notification.